It's good. Fought through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
What a big-time mismatch it's been in the post. Where's the defensive adjustment? They're getting housed down there.
Yeah, something's got to change. A double team, maybe a substitution, but this is getting out of hand.
Andre Iguodala is checked in for Brandon Rush. The Rockets also changing it up. Capella's checked in, and it's Patrick Beverley in for Marcus Thornton. Free throw no good for Terry. The Roracle, or Oracle Arena, was rocking last season, and with good reason. The Warriors would finish a league best 39-2 at home last year.
And how about that 39-2 record put them one off of tying the best record ever in the NBA. That record, by the way, belongs to the Celtics with 40 wins back in 1986.
Well, I tell you what, you look at the Warriors, and they were actually unstoppable in every way last season. Average home margin of victory was 13+ points. A lot of those games weren't even that close as they let things get tight in garbage time.
And that one falls for Brewer.
And more on the Warriors' home dominance. Shot almost 50% as a team at home, which led the league. Shot over 41% from beyond the arc as a team.
The Warriors making a switch here. Ezeli's checked in, and a switch here also for Houston. Harden's checked in. Brewer hits them both. It's no secret, Clark, what this Houston Rockets team wants to do. They want to get to the line, drive the lane, and hurt you from outside the arc.
And they'll do it all at a very fast pace. I mean, they're fun to watch. The pace is something that I think sneaks up on teams sometimes, Kevin.
Good point. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter.
And no doubt the Rockets were one of the faster-paced teams in the league last year. When you have the firepower they do, you want it to become a scoring fest.
Now here's Beverley. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Pelicans in New Orleans. Uncovered. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
A lot of the wins for the Rockets, guys, I thought last year came from just wearing down their opponent. I mean, you can keep up with their pace for a quarter, maybe 2, but it's very hard to sustain it for 48 minutes shot for shot.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Harden, no good. Warriors trail by 13. Curry kicks to Ezeli. Thompson against Beverley. Another shot. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
2 shots.
And remember Klay Thompson's father,
right, now,
Michael Thompson, a former #1 pick out of Minnesota. Growing up, he was the smallest of his brothers and thereby took his lumps when they played hoops. But he said that challenge helped him to develop into the player he is today.
And the first one at the line is good. And Klay Thompson, born into an athletic family. His father, the former #1 overall pick in the NBA draft. And Clark, his mom, was a Division I volleyball player.
And, you know, Thompson, despite those genes, was not a highly recruited player out of high school. Grew up in UCLA's backyard, but ended up playing college ball at Washington State.
And so Thompson nails both of them.
You know, the league going to more ball movement, more outside shooting, less isolation play, and those are all natural fits for the talents of Klay Thompson, who's great moving off the ball, and we know he can stroke it from long range.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that 2-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Well, Greg, for Thompson, a hard-working defender. You were talking about it. Do you think Clark, his offensive style, frees him up to put more energy into defense?
Well, it could be. I mean, he's extremely smooth. He's uber smooth in how he operates. He doesn't have to drive the lane and absorb a lot of contact to get his shot off, and he's quick and efficient with his offense, so that does leave him more energy for the defensive end.
Barbosa dishes to Spates. The 11-footer, that's good.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Rockets leading by 11. Beverly with the ball. Barbosa picks him up. Capella, and he can't jam it through.
Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
They got the shot they wanted, but his defense, deterred them from those plans.
Here's Thompson. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Ariza passes to Harden. Another miss by Houston.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Rockets lead by 11. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Dwight, you guys have built a nice lead. How did you achieve that?
We're just trying to play good defense. It's tough down there, but we're doing a good job of making them just shoot one shot and get out and run.
Dwight, thank you. Kevin, always a good thing when it's one and done for your opponent.
All right, Doris, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, 2 quarters down, 2 to go. Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith as we start breaking it down for you. Houston holding the upper hand after the first 2 quarters. They lead by 11. Shaq, give me your take.
The bulk of their offense, Ernie, Kenny, is coming in the paint. See, it's just as good. It's hard-nosed basketball when you play in the post. Trust me, I know. You wouldn't know nothing about that, Kenny, little man.
And over to Kenny. What did you think about Golden State? All right, and that'll do it for us here. We now take you back to the second half of our game. Kevin Harlan ready with the call.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game.
We've seen James Harden playing a good game here. He has 9 points, and he hasn't forgotten to get his teammates involved either.
And he's conscious, I think, Clark, of good ball movement. It needs to be a part of their game plan throughout.
What a year for the Warriors. Clark won their division for the first time in 39 years, ran away with the very tough Western Conference.
And there were a number of surprises last season, Kevin, but the Warriors were at the top of the list. I don't think anybody, including you and I, pegged them to be as good as they were.
Especially the way the finals began.
Exactly.
That jam! Just beautiful.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. He was still sliding right there.
Here's Curry. 5 points in the game. And a miss there off the inbound.
Man, that is a missed opportunity right there.
And he'll be the first to tell you, Greg, that's one he should have knocked down.
Here's Capella. Warriors with the rebound. Bogut's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And a minute played as the second half gets going. And again, no good by Golden State.
Even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
No doubt about it. The defense, you can see them exhaling right now. Fortunate that he didn't knock that one down.
Dwight Howard with some slick passing on that one.
And guys, Dwight Howard's an interesting guy, one of the most physically imposing players in our league, and yet he's known for his lighthearted, almost playful nature.
Brandon Rush, he's checked in for the Warriors. Warriors trail by 15. Up top, Curry, defended by Beverly. Curry can't get it to go. And for Howard, his parents raised him to keep a smile on his face and stay upbeat and remain positive. He's done all those things and still competed in the rough and tumble world of pro basketball.
Yeah, and yet some of his peers and contemporaries have gone at him. Durant, for instance, Kobe Bryant called him soft. Byron Scott questioned his desire. Guys go about their work in different manners. Something needs to change for them here. I mean, starting to have 0 for 5, that's not going to get it done. Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose, the D hasn't been able to keep up.
Rush gets the bucket.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Harden kicks to Howard. It's hauled in by Bogut. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. Let's take a second.
Yo, look towards the darkness. Nah, yo, look towards the light. Yo, what is that?
It's a light day in the NBA, just 4 games.
Yo, I leap over lies in a single pound.
On a Sunday, this year Express tour through the association called the Fast Break. Kevin Durant and the Oklahoma City Thunder playing the Utah Jazz again, and KD 2 of 6 from deep. He owned the third quarter of this one. 17 of his 31 points came in that third quarter. This game went into overtime. Russell Westbrook had a double-double in this one. 25 points, 11 rebounds. The Thunder win at 104-98. Mario Chalmers returns with his Memphis Grizzlies to Miami to take on his old squad, the Miami Heat. Chris Bosh knocking down jumpers. Memphis held a big lead in this one, but Miami comes back and gets the win behind Bosh's 22 points.
Why, he
Out.
Let's continue the saga. Mad drama. I met this chick. She said she knew where ignorance was at. I said where?
In the
She
desert,
said down.
the Phoenix Suns.
I think the line is